Hi everyone, welcome to our channel.
Just one more place.
I'm Sakshi.
I'm Chanchur.
So today we are going to yet another country. Could you guess the name of this country? This is one of the Nordic countries. Okay, hint number 2. The capital of this country is known as the happiest city in the world. Okay, do you have any guesses?
We are going to Copenhagen.
Yes, absolutely. So we are going to Copenhagen in Denmark. It is a short weekend trip only, and we are excited to see what the Danish culture has to offer. So let's
Let's explore. We are in Copenhagen airport, and you see these faces. These faces are a perfect depiction of how happy the city is.
We have started our day one of our trip in Copenhagen, and we had a breakfast at the hostel we are staying in. And now we are coming here for the city tour. We have booked a free walking tour for the city, and it works on a tip basis. Like you can take a tip at the end for the tour and how much ever you like. And we are here at the first stop, which is the city hall. Hi, that's the Danish word for hello. And we have covered in the walking tours some Danish vocabulary. Also, we looked around the city and saw the oldest street in Copenhagen, and also some of the famous places. Also learned one of the famous beer places here. So you might have heard about Carlsberg, which was developed in Copenhagen, and the yeast which was used for that was developed by one of the Danish people here. Also, we covered some of the other touristy sites, some towers and stuff. We won't bore you with that. But next, we went to the parliament uh, we s- where we saw like various like political parties. Where do they interact? The legislature room, and where the meetings happens and all of those stuff. So I think it's pretty good that Copenhagen and Denmark as a country, they are uh, making their parliaments easily accessible, so you can go in with a guided tour and have a look around. It was my first time inside any parliament, so that was pretty good. We went to this Christianborg palace, which and then we went all the way up to the top and had a view for the city, which was pretty good. You could see the orange houses and the colorful rooftops, and the view is pretty good. We also got to know about why Copenhagen or Denmark is the most happily rated country or city. So the reason is there's a lot of relaxation in the minds of people because the government thinks a lot about them in terms of health, safety, education, etc. So all of your education is free here, all the way from kindergarten to your master's degree. That's pretty great, right? So you're saving a lot of money over there. Also, the entire healthcare system is free in terms of doctors or hospitals. If you lose a job, then you are paid 90% of your highest salary which you earn in the last 2 years for a certain time. So there's a lot of stability in that sense in the mind, and but there is a price for that. Copenhagen is one of the highest taxed country, so 45% taxes are pretty normal here, and as you uh, gain more salaries, you have to pay more taxes because the idea behind it is they want to maintain equality in wages across the people. And still, after paying so much taxes, people are so happy here because of the peace of mind they have. They know their kids are going to a good school, they know they have good healthcare system and everything. So that makes Copenhagen the happiest city in the world, on rank number 2, the first one being Finland. Another interesting thing which we noted was, there's in this particular week where we have come here, the students are graduating from school, and how they celebrate it is by borrowing a truck, and then they go around the city honking and partying and celebrating, and they wear white hats, so you can see like in one of the videos that they are like how they are like going around the truck and just enjoying themselves. We are now having a small bread. It is called an open burger or open sandwich. So as you can see, like we have a bread here and then some more contents over here. This was the only vegetarian option, and we also got some drinks, and there are many other options available if you are non-vegetarian. So that's a very special Danish traditional food. We are at Christiana, and it's another part of Copenhagen, and the phones are not allowed in here to click pictures and stuff, but there's a nice vegetarian restaurant in here. If you're vegetarian, we'll put the name of this restaurant on the screen for you to look at. And we had burritos and chai. They have categorized it as organic chai, and it is surprisingly very good. So usually whenever we have like chais outside, during Starbucks and stuff where they call it chai latte, it's pathetic. But this one is pretty good. It's spicy, and they have all the Indian spices in this. We are at New Haven Road, which is the most touristy place here in Copenhagen. And if you Google search Denmark, and I bet like this would be the image which would show up. I have seen this like so many times, and I always wanted to come here. These are all colorful houses with a canal side, so it's good to have a evening stroll here. Also, there's a market called Raffle, where you get like street food here for like different types. So make sure to explore it. We are at Little Mermaid photo point, and this is one of the popular tourist attractions in Copenhagen. And as you can see, there is a lot of people waiting to click pictures with the statue. So this is a bronze statue. It has hold a lot of importance in the history, and it was built by and inspired from like Carlsberg, a son who made an order to build it. And there were several attempts to steal this mermaid in terms of her head and other body parts, but it has been recreated by government a lot of times, and it still holds an important place in the Danish history. The honest feedback about this place is, if you like really have nothing else to do and you have some time left at your hand, then it's a good place to come in just to tick mark the popular attractions in Copenhagen. But otherwise, it's pretty much a disappointment to come here. There's a nice park you can stroll around, but that is all you can see, a little statue made of bronze. We have started our day 2 of the trip, and we are here at Go Boat. And the first adventure we are gonna do is sailing our own boat, where we are the captain. So this is a private boat, and it would be just the two of us, and it's an electric boat. You have to navigate it, and the charges for this is 50 euros for 1 hour, and you can take it for like more hours. We have only taken it for one, and yeah, we are gonna sail through some small canals and also this big one. This is how the boat is gonna look like. So we are excited to sail our first boat on our own.
We are at famous Circle Bridge now, and this consists of 5 different sized circular platforms. This connects basically two harbors of Copenhagen. And you know what? Surprisingly, how it opens is basically one of the circular platform just folds into another one, and that's how it opens. It's quite an amazing style of how it opens.
We are here at Legoland in Copenhagen, and this Lego, to our surprise, was actually originated from Denmark, and this is the only thing Legos which hold true in the space as well. So an interesting thing happened today, and we almost lost our drone to the canals of Copenhagen, and we were trying to fly the drone while we were doing our boat ride in the morning through the go boat. And well, a lesson learned: you should not be doing two things at once, like flying the drone as well as controlling the boat. So the drone got stuck in one of the trees, and then it just could not come out, and while we were trying to get it out, it got dropped in the canal, in this particular canal only. And then, well, we had to get out and try to save our drone, and like we tried asking for help from the locals, and it was so surprising that like so many people came to help us. So there was one lady who had a boat just opposite watching us, and she came to us and helped us with a stick. And another person who was taking care of the harbor, he came to us and gave us the fishing hook, and through that the lady helped us like lower it down, and then get it stuck in the drone and get that out. And we finally got the drone, and I asked her like if how we could repay her, and she said like she's just happy to help. That was so kind. And I mean, the people here in Copenhagen or in Denmark are pretty helpful, very relaxed and have a peaceful mind, and ready to help if you talk to them nicely. Now we have put our drone in the rice and rice container. Let's see, it's in the ICU for next 3 days. Let's see if it gets its heartbeat back, and if we are able to fly it in our next trip. So keep watching and follow our next video to know if the drone would be alive in our next trip or not. Stay tuned.
Here we are, back where we started after 48 hours. It was a nice short trip. We explored the Danish way of culture, and how Denmark is quite perfect in its way of living. By the way, few things which we want to cover if we have more time. First is the Tivoli Garden. It's a nice amusement park from where Walt Disney got its inspiration from. And another thing is like Dragon Tail Castle. It's a really nice castle, although the tail signifies the crocodile tail and not the dragon tail. It's just a myth. It's just how it's now known as the Dragon Tail Castle. If you like our video, do give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, please pop a comment in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.